They need that front line because Guinevere and Kalea, they're not.
They're not front lines. So I think it's along those are the Uranus, the Hildas.
Esme, maybe.
Okay. Oh, now they take the Eve.
Wow.
Oh, okay. They went
a spicy option.
I think this will suit Flap.
I was gonna say Uranus is not what I was thinking when I see Flap for this one, but the Arlot, Kalea, Guinevere, and then you have your own Abaxia to fight with.
Yep.
Oh, so it's another final slash into the Violet Requiem possibly.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That sounds really good.
Yeah.
What is Sanji taking here?
Itching for a Valir and a Lilia.
Oh!
No way!
Wait.
Sanji's gonna play a Selena.
The Selena yesterday did not win.
Yeah.
Was it Sean who used the Selena?
And staying undefeated for Team Liquid Philippines, or will Team Falcons get a win in Game 2 of this draft? Let's jump into it, taking a look at the emblems.
Yeah, the emblems show that obviously fighter emblems still on our two gold laners. On the Selena, it's very classic. Yeah. And I just want to see the Charizla here again, because we cannot get stuck on 67% win rate, bro. Something's got to give.
It was funny because yesterday, I don't know if you guys noticed, but Sean Selena, he had the, what emblem was that to go ahead and help with the minions? I'm thinking the one that helps with minions, Lords, Turtles.
Jungler?
Yeah, the Jungler emblem. He had the second one.
Veteran Hunter? Or sorry.
Season Hunter.
Season Hunter,
yeah. He had like to help with the rotation, basically.
He's not using that.
He's not using it here. Yeah, so Sanji's doing a little bit different, a little more standard with this Selena. So this will be nice to see him how he plays it. But I think that's the main thing, like we're gonna mention. Part of this is just vision. You know, vision control with the traps. They work really well with the Gata-Contra to go ahead and play into objectives with, and that's something that Team Falcons, as long as they avoid getting set up with the arrows, the abyssal arrows, they should be in pretty good position to contest early on. We'll see if they can control the early rotation.
Yeah, I'm keeping my eyes on Flaps level 4. Obviously on Kyle is ready to go, Ogwin as well. That's why they're contesting so heavily on this XP Crab right now. They want to make sure that they can get a little bit of a head start and have their ultimates ready before we start on the turtle.
Oh man, look at this. This is the standoff.
They're camping.
Yeah.
That's a huge camp.
Okay,
they're going to secure it. TL was there just in case, just in case they had to respond. But Turtle's up. And with this being expanding rivers, again, I just expect gold laners to do their thing. Now, one thing Teddy can do is always join, but here's the fight!
Oh, there it goes! The final slash into the Violet Requiem, as we mentioned in the draft! And immediately 3 players from Liquid get taken down, but Sanji, though, looking for a trade here. It's going to be Kyle, but the damage is not going to be enough.
Oh, Sanji's going to get away.
Are we surprised at all? I think we saw this coming a mile away, right? No. That crowd control layering should be so easy! Oh, G forces the flicker out as well.
Well, that was finesse. I mean, Sanji did have to burn his flicker, but what a hell of a start for Team Falcons.
Oh, now they're going for Teddy. Purify already forced out. That's 3 members from Falcons, though they gotta play it safe.
I was saying it, guys. If they get a great start here, this lineup should be able to go ahead and solidify them a Game 2.
Yeah.
Hopefully they can keep up the pressure, because now with this bit of advantage, that's something to keep TL in check in the early game.
Yeah, I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt here for TLPH. And they didn't get that usual early dominance that we see, especially around the jungle area, just because of the crowd control, right? You hit level 4. It's so hard to contest against a Guinevere, an Arlot with a final slash, as well as obviously the Tsunami Slam. But maybe later on, I'm waiting for the Sanji picks, man. That once the Sanji picks start connecting, things might take a turn, but for now it does feel like it's Falcons completely in control. Yeah,
because they also have like the better AoE. They're the ones this time around setting up that box, really. Not unless it's like a penalty zone and an AOG that lands on Falcons to start things up entirely, but Falcons have a much easier access to just looking for angles overall to go up against Liquid when they want to.
Yeah, it's instant. Right? Their activation is instant. For JP, you have to wait. Speaking of JP.
Okay, not gonna use the Tsunami Slam just yet though, but there you go. And into the Violet Requiem 2 at that. So there are just multiple ways to combine these ultimates from Falcons.
Oh man, and they're gonna push Teddy off the turret here. So some extra gold gonna go into the hands over to Team Falcons. You know, that's unfortunate. You can't Avatar the Guardian out if you've got all that expended on you and then a Tsunami Slam to bring you back.
They have like four ways to stop that.
Yeah.
That's
Two
why
of them
we were
are on the
talking about
Galea.
all the crowd control we talked about in the draft. You know, that's what we saw unfold there. Second turtle now. TLPH looking to actually want to contest this one, fight this. Teddy doesn't have the Spirit of Destruction yet, so he's going to stay up there with Super Marco. But they did go ahead and trade some gold down in that bottom turret, but looks like Team Falcons.
Oh, they want to go for Sanford once again. Does he get to use the penalty zone? Yes, he does! And Carl Daisy actually secures the turtle! The AOG2 somehow answering back.
Wow.
That Abyssal Arrow will not land, but they took out Owen and Flap.
Yeah, and early on, if you get those early setups, if you start the turtle, I think that is the biggest win condition for TL, right? If they're the ones who get there first. Now, just like, you know, in real estate, location, you're starting on a very early bush. It's going to be hard for the Eve to set up. Because obviously the Eve can't flicker in. There's no surprise factor here aside from like the Guinevere and of course Flapteezy. I think Ogun, you kind of see it coming a mile away as well. So if you're TLPH, you want to get started early on those bushes, you want to be positioned, and then you can make a play.
Yeah, they also, I mean, any of that gold lead that was built up has been pretty much diminished after that one fight. So they're going to go for Sanji.
Oh, does Kyle actually catch him? He does! No way out of that. Even with the flicker available, he didn't risk it.
Yeah, I think he just accepted his fate there. You know, like, oh, I got caught out. I'm going to go down and, but still, TL, you got to keep an eye on what they're doing around the map here. They are just maintaining things right now, but I will say, at least for Super Marco, he's been able to do relatively well in this lane, farm up, get to where he needs. The attention's going to be up here on Teddy, pushing him off, so they'll get this tier 1.
Yeah, he got freezed. Will might still get that last card though, but as of the moment, I think Falcons, we previously talked about this, are able to involve Super Marco much more now.
Yeah, Super Marco is doing way better compared to game number 1. But you know what? Aside from the things that you guys mentioned, I'm also keeping my eyes on the level advantage because I feel like Carl TC, despite again being pushed around here by Falcons, he feels like he's still ahead.
I guess that's just the nature of a Suyo, though, you know? Like,
and the Selena.
Yeah, you're going to be able to go ahead and farm up really easy, or they're going to go for Teddy.
Oh, Teddy, even with the Purify available, and the Slay. What? Actually still gets to survive that. Open catches him there, though. There goes the revelation. Carl TZ trying to get Haji, successfully takes him down, and JP saves him with the Revitalize.
He's still revitalized. He's going to fight anyway.
Oh, penalty zone catches 2. There goes the Violent Requiem, also knocking up Sanford. Body of Smith makes him so tanky, though. Carl TZ gets caught out, and look at this deep fight. JP, everyone gets split up. Sanford falling next. JP2 will have to get away. Gets caught by the Dauntless Strike, but he does not live. Wait, does he actually win?
JP's still alive.
How is he still alive?
Oh, JP bought so much time there. Ogwin luckily doesn't go down, but it was a juggle under that turret, and now the last turtle of the game will go to Team Falcons.
Yeah, this is the Falcons that I experienced, or that I expected to arrive today. Very decisive, very in your face. They're actually making the game hard for players even like Carl TZ. But I think Sanji's also just not getting as many hits as I think he should on that Selena.
Yeah, it's that was an interesting fight, how it was started up, and then they just decided, you know, we have to kind of go for this, but that's one of the things.
For a moment, it looked like TLPH was ahead.
Yeah.
After that outplay on the, with Carl TZ, but after that, man, Falcons just cleaned up so good.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, you know, Super Marco, he's gotten himself in a really good position. They can also utilize this Guinevere. Notice in a lot of those fights that they're doing, just having a Guinevere alone is actually paying dividends for this lineup from Team Falcons.
They just hand over the setups.
Yeah.
And it's not even Kyle who has to look for those spatial migrations whatsoever anymore. AOG from JP, though, now he gets caught. Teddy trying to deal with Kyle, but they're doing their best to defend this mid lane turret. JP gets brought in with the Tsunami Slam, though, and there goes the Sun from Carl TZ, but they might not have enough damage just yet. Carl TZ, can he escape? He actually does, and they defend this turret.
Time and time again, you think someone's going to die from Team Liquid, but they're just so good at being there for each other that they survive. But now they're going to lose a turret.
Yep, definitely now.
You're absolutely right. It feels like they should be able to, especially since JP, you know what JP's doing? He's going in first, trying to soak up all the ultis. You saw Carl TZ waiting on the side.
Yeah.
But I think Falcons kind of read into that. So again, despite the best efforts of JP here, just absorbing all the hits.
Oh, you cannot move even if you're JP. Not even the enhanced basic attack could get used in that moment.
They're
Team
just
Falcons
stopping him completely.
Yeah, they're just swarming over TL right now. Super Marco just online. Everybody is where they need to be, and this is perfect timing as the Lord is up. JP's not going to be up just yet, but maybe they stall this out. Team Falcons could definitely blitz this. JP will be up in a couple seconds here, and they might just forfeit this one, it looks like. So this is going to be a Lord going to the hands of Team Falcons. They fought very hard to get to this position, and they're in the lead now, continuing to get towards the base of TL. Oh, Super Marco.
Sanji. Oh, spotted out, spotted out. Oh!
Yeah, there's no way.
Sanji's dead.
Goodbye, Sanji.
Goodbye.
Selena was a good try, Sanji, but he's not able to do much, and that's kind of what we've seen even yesterday when the Selena was picked up. You know, you're kind of at the whim of just getting in position, let me go ahead and throw my arrows out, and if you don't land any of them, then you have like this little lull moment of not being able to really do much.
Yeah. So all they could just really do is rely on Teddy to push the other sides of the map. Oh, now there's a Winter Crown too for Kyle.
That just makes it so much easier for him to make an aggressive play.
Yeah.
And I think you're absolutely right. There's just so much downtime for Sanji!
All right, JP here
JP
can use the
again.
AOG. He cannot. Holy Shield still up for Liquid, but as I mentioned that, they immediately get to take it away. They deal with the Lord, but they get to expose so much of Liquid and their territory.
This is one of those lineups that when you're on the opposing end of it, you just want to play. Like, you don't get to play because the amount of crowd control that's just thrown at you. And JP is definitely feeling the brunt of that right now. So they're going to try to hold on desperately to this bottom turret, but it's easy pickings. They'll take that down. Team Falcons now almost 6,000 ahead. And some of these big items are being locked in. They haven't even had some of these until now. So we're seeing just health bars being deleted. No, not what more now for TL?
Yeah, the crowd control chaining is just massive.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine if JP, Agatot Gacha, can't get out of it.
Yeah.
What more if it's Carl TZ, right? What more if it's Teddy? I mean, Teddy has a Purify, but that's one.
Yeah.
And that's why I think we saw the Guinevere and the Kalea being picked together.
Yeah.
They work so well, especially right now.
Even in the presence of like the Harley is still out there, we know that Falcons have this combo in mind. It's not just one combo, honestly. We see it from both Flap and Kyle. We see it from either Ogwen and Kyle. And you mix them together, that's just so much AoE. It makes things so easy for Super Marco, who, by the way, is already capable of dealing so much damage towards the tankiest members of Liquid here. You see him throw out a few auto attacks. Sanford or even JP already gets shredded down.
Yeah, and then he just picked the Malefic gun too, so he's got a little extra range now. This is what we were thinking would have happened in Game 1 with Super Marco,
Yeah.
but the composition just didn't allow him to do what he's doing now. And I think that's the biggest thing that is a difference here for Game 2's factor. Also, you just have a great potential to set things up the way you want if you're Team Falcons. And that's why for TL, it's a little bit hard to decide, how are they going to go for this? Is it going to be a solo pick-off with a Tsunami Slam, or is it going to be Flap setting up with that Arlot? Or even like we've seen Kyle, himself has just utilized a Spatial Migration and Violent Requiem to catch the likes of Sanji or anyone else. So now this Lord is up, they have control. TL has sights on it, but Flap.
Can he actually take out Teddy all by himself? Spear of Misery already used. SOD doesn't land on anyone. A pickoff by Falcons right before the objective.
I'm not sure what the idea was there for Teddy.
I don't know, man. I guess it was just information that was kind of denied from them. Teddy thought he was fine, but absolutely he was getting wrapped around.
Yeah,
and I think because TLPH cannot reach out or cannot extend into these bushes, they're lacking that info.
Yeah, I don't know, but without Teddy here for another 10 seconds, they're going to lose their base turrets for sure.
Yep.
We'll see Team Falcons looking to cap out this game too.
That's the only wave clear they have. Sanji gets taken out as well. Another final slash onto JP. Still has the AOG and is able to keep himself safe. But there are just so much waves incoming for Falcons.
It's going to be a big wave here. And again, I think Sanji's going to be here for the fight,
Yep.
but they have to clear this mid.
Oh, they gotta clear this out. Middle turret goes down. Team Falcons looking to cap this one out. Lord almost there to the base. They should clear this out. Again, TL still has Teddy up. They'll manage these waves, but can they manage this Lord?
There's a Lord. They have to clear this Lord. Concealed from Falcons and the spatial migration from Kyle into the final slash and the real world revelation. Not to mention the blazing duet taking out 3 from Team Liquid. A flicker from Haji. Teddy has to go back, and we're going to a game number 3.
The undefeated are